Okay, I'm sorry. Apparently it defaulted to something, so it took away my voice. Anyway, you missed a little bit of what I had to say. It's not super important. I'll just say that I was going to do this 2 nights ago, but an important reason kept me from doing so. Those of you closest to me know what it is. The rest of you, I'm sorry, I'm not going to share it out, but it was extremely important. Check out Dev Mode 7 graphics. Look at how cool this is. Also, just ignore the sound of the exploding left engine. It's fine. We're fine. We're not about to crash on the lines on it. That's silly. What are you talking about? Yeah, sorry about that. How's that? Is that better? You mean there was a crash coming up? Who could have guessed? I didn't just predict that. Hang on, let me see if I could fix it a little better even. How's that? Also, hey Daddy-O, how's it going? Having a slight issue with frame droppage. I may have to plug in an Ethernet cable to this computer. Trade secret, but I'm now in HD. Also, welcome to Barluca, the final the final continent of the game, sort of. What could he mean by that? So, remember how I said I was going to 40, Daddy-O, and I showed you that I went to 50? So it is tooth hurty all the time. Oh god, I'm sorry. That sucks. By the way, the church isn't just a church in this town. This is where you go to see the sage. And of course, everyone is getting in my way. Gariso is who we're looking for. He has the 7th and final rune. It was about 100 years ago. 100 years. Just how old is King Lemuel? Got a big rule. Oh god, I'm sorry. Is there any way that you could get that taken care of? Not just like yanking the tooth, I mean. Is there any way you could have that ulcer surgically removed or something? So yeah, we're pretty much at the point of no return. Sort of. We could absolutely go back right now, but there's not really a point. Oh, jeez. Without doing a first visit first. I gotcha. Is there anywhere you can go that'll do a first visit that'll accept your insurance, or? So that sword drops a whole bunch of different kinds of swords. But perhaps most importantly, it drops Wilm's only weapon upgrade in the game. If we keep having drop frames issues, I'm going to plug in the Ethernet cable to this computer. Cancellation list at one place, but they haven't called anything. I'm sorry. If I knew somewhere that would take you, like, right away, and I had the ability to come in, i.e. my mom and my brother are off that day, I'd come get you and take you myself. I'm gonna hop in voice chat with Mitch. Anyone else is welcome to join in, but keep in mind that Mitch is also streaming, so he's gonna be talking about things about his stream while I talk about things about mine. I intend for After Dark to be kind of a community night sort of thing. Maybe every now and then we'll play some party games together, if you all are feeling up to it. But mainly just the time where we could potentially hop in voice chat and just have fun for anyone who feels like it. And there's no pressure to do so, as always. I will never make you feel bad for not feeling like hopping in VC, because, like, I get it. The days of that D-bomb are long gone. Saber found. That is a weapon for Esuna. Hello? Order. Check something real quick. I want to make sure it's using the right device. I'm not even having something like... Can you hear me all right, Mitch? Hello?
Sorry, my mic was muted.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I just
There you go, I got it now.
I just made it over to the Bar Luca continent on 7th Saga, so we're headed for the next city already. Because that's just how fast this part of the game moves.
Alright, there's actually a Pokemon game. At the same time, we have little Pokemon on the bottom of the screen.
Nice. I do not have any of that for my stream, but I do have some sound alerts at last. I want to work on getting some more. I kind of want to do that one of the cow from Earthworm Jim 2. Have you played Earthworm Jim 2?
I have the ROM of it. I haven't played either Earthworm Jim game
Yeah,
yet.
okay. At the end of each level in Earthworm
Wait,
Jim
there's
2,
more than 2, isn't there?
there is, but 2 are the only
There is,
good
but
ones.
we don't talk about those.
We don't talk about 3D.
In other words, no, there's not more than 2.
I mean, technically, it exists. We acknowledge that it exists. We do not acknowledge that it is part of the Earthworm Jim continuity. What is it that the Ghostbusters Chicago chapter or whatever says? We acknowledge that it said some good things. We acknowledge it exists, but we do not accept it as part of the Ghostbusters canon.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
I lost the beginning rival battle.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I lost my very first fight with Blue/Gary. So don't feel bad. It happens. He's the only rival you really have a chance of losing against. Can we agree that Hatsune Miku made Earthworm Jim? Yes, Daddy-O. Let's agree with that. I think that's fair.
Are we both streaming to our own channels? Well.
Yup. Yep, I mentioned to my chat that I'd be in chat with you while you were streaming. Also, I'm HD bomb today.
Oh, is your new computer working?
I actually got another one. A cheaper one with less specs for the moment, but I want to fix.
Nice.
I'm still going to fix up that other one. When I say less specs, I mean it's still like super powerful compared to the one I've been using.
Yeah. What processor and GPU are you on? Does it have?
It's an Intel, God, what is it called? I'd have to look at it, but I know it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is twice what my old computer had, but half of what my other new computer has when it's working, you know, which it is not. So yeah, I kind of just like...
This Bulbasaur is female. I kind of want to name this after my friends.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Nah, this feels kind of weird.
We...
Forcing my friends to dog fight? No, thank you.
We're about to have a Pink Kitty Rose Fine moment whenever we leave this cave. Oh, I didn't max out my topaz. Yeah, I've maxed out diamonds and emeralds, so I'm carrying like a couple of 100,000 gold worth in gems. Plus a couple of 100,000 gold from all the level grinding I've done. Basically what I'm saying is I'll never need anything again, or I'll never need to grind for money again. Hi, Harley.
I'm gonna try avoiding fast forwarding on stream. I'm definitely going to when I have to evolve Pokemon just for the Pokédex.
Yeah, same here. I typically, at this point right now, all I want to do in fast forward is if I have to sit down and grind and fight the same battles over and over again, I'm just going to speed through that.
Do you typically catch evolutions of Pokemon you have, or do you raise them?
It really just depends on the Pokemon. Like, I will absolutely catch Sea King because I hate grinding Goldeen to 33.
What? Wow. Twice. I have.
Coding overloaded. Consider turning down video.
He's not going to.
Can I help you, Harley? I'm at the point where the enemies on the new continent are basically just doing 1 damage to me. Which is funny because the enemies on the old continent could still take a chunk out of my health. Particularly the ones I spent so much time grinding on.
And rarely do I have to use a potion that comes out of my PZ, but...
Yeah, you pretty much have to during that Gary fight, or Blue, whatever you want to call him.
I named him Lucas.
You could even call him Shigeru. I think it was funny.
Old for all I give a shit.
I think it was funny that they were like, will Satoshi ever beat Shigeru? No, never. And then Series 5 came and he finally beat him. It's like, oh.
We'll run from everything until I get Pokeballs.
Never, huh? So, I'm waiting for that. What are you doing, Harley? There it is. Let's get a PK Rose fight in chat for this, because we have lost access to our magic. And we won't be able to use it until one sage, this one complete douchebag, decides, oh, we're not actually evil like he thought. He's gonna lift the curse. Even though he says he couldn't lift the curse prior to this. Wow. Do you need outside, buddy? Is that what you need? He is a very, very sad boy. N-brain. Hey, no, we don't paw at the coffee cup, buddy. That is something your aunts gave me. Oh yeah, I started to use a spell. Can't use spell. You hear this, sad boy? Yeah, I'm gonna see if he wants outside real quick. I'll be right back. Come on, buddy. Want out? Does he get out? He's gonna gotta use the bathroom. .29 degrees tomorrow, y'all. At least the snow is finally, like, very slowly melting. How's it over your way, Mitch?
Uh, yeah, snow is starting to melt.
Yeah. Well, at least we can give her better stuff. We'll increase your defense power by 20. Nah, I think I'll leave that behind so she can get slaughtered. Well, she wouldn't be slaughtered, but you could like... Let's see. Nothing worth buying in the item shop short of the potions I already have. Let's see. Save at the end real quick. We're gonna pretty much be done with this game by the time tonight's stream is over, I'm willing to bet, because there's not a whole lot left after this continent. The people of Guanta still remember many of the old legends. Monsters spreading makes me think they're just like spreading their legs out, ready for a hump. D-Bomb After Dark, y'all. You are being cursed, and that's why you can't. So after we go there and get the curse lifted, it's agreed that we all burn down Guanta, right? I'm just saying, it needs to go.
I do plan to stream all the mainline Pokemons.
Nice. Also, I forgot something. So Rosie started playing Scarlet on another note. And she's really enjoying it so far, so... Gabba Gabba one of us.
Come on, where is the rat? I need a rat, please.
Ignore the yawning, y'all. It's been a very long couple of days. Nature will increase your attack power by 4. You know what? Fine by me, man. I need all the attack boosts I can get until I get, free from this curse. So coming up next is our final town, Guanta. Again, sort of.
Give me a rat. Thank you. Why did it take 10 minutes to find the purple rat? Not even the yellow rat.
What do you need in Guanta?
Now watch me find my yellow rat the first try.
Oh, Pikachu, you looking for Pikachu?
Not right now. I was looking for a Rattata on Route 1.
Wait, so you're getting nothing but Pidgey?
Yeah.
Like it's just Pidgey and Rattata in that route normally, right?
Yeah, it is.
And they're just throwing Pidgey at you. Puzzle! They say the battle was so intense, it almost destroyed this planet. So, how's everything looking, everyone? Does it look much cleaner than it has been? Is my face not separated by pixels the size of dinner plates?
I don't know. It's extreme. I'll let you know as soon as I get away from this app.
Alrighty. Hey, I found our weapon and armor shop. And you got nothing for me. Drop your attack power by 5. By 14. Holy crap.
You can click that link in my chat if you want to watch both of our streams at once. Holy shit, your stream does look nice. I do see an HD bomb.
Heck yeah. That's the power of mini PC, baby. Thank you for that, Mitch. Yes, it was I who cursed you. Screw you, old man. A vision told me you would be a danger to this world. As we all know, you always trust every vision you get. Worked out great for Harry Potter. You know, part of me hates that I can. Part of me hates that I can reference that series now because I know its author is terrible. Just not a good person. No matter what air she tries to put on. Anyway, let's go get some moonlight. It's in this cave. We'll get our magic back afterward. There's only one problem. We have to fight a boss without magic. Remember, chat, the emote for this and pretty much every instance in this game is just PK Rose fine. And yes, I'm fighting 2 living swords. I love this game. Okay, these things can wreck my HP.
Give me the other bird, please.
Well, I would, but it's That's not very nice.
I'm looking for a Spiro now.
Do you remember that
I'm
hack?
getting a rat.
Do you remember that hack I've been playing, Ash Gray?
What about it?
One of the many ways it differs from the anime is you can actually catch that Spiro that Ash misses in the first episode. But even still, when you catch it, it'll alert the other Spiro.
Come on.
So you still have a Spiro chase, which you steal Misty's bike in. Hey, mutants. I remember you guys from the other continent. You still suck. You're just no longer a massive danger. Oh, I'm actually closing in on leveling up again. It'll be level 55. Didn't mean to use Magic Game.
Come on. Where's the other bird, please?
Are you still not running into Spiro? You on that route, I forget what route it is, but it's the one next to Victory Road.
Yeah.
Is it 22 or? Anyway, yeah. I know you could also run into both Nidorans there, if I'm not mistaken, and Mankey?
I'm finding Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball, and Rat.
Super Monkey Ball.
Here's a Spiro.
But is it a banana blitz when you're fighting the Super Monkey Ball? Oh, did you know Primate got a new evolution in the newest gen?
You said Banana Blitz, and I'm just thinking a Alolan Executor should have just been a banana tree.
Right. Absolutely should have been. They missed a
Or maybe do pineapples grow on trees, don't they?
They do, I believe. Yes. I think so.
Fact check. I should not need to Google this.
Yeah, I shouldn't either. I should know this already. Feel like I should.
Pineapples grow on trees. I got to do pine. And the first thing is, do pineapples grow on trees? No, they grow on the ground and a leafy plant called a bromelade.
Really? Well, that explains why they grow out of the ground in Stardew Valley, then. Something I really should have thought of.
It's okay. I'm willing to bet Concerned Dave had to Google it before he made the animation.
You know, that's probably fair. Honestly. I'm I mean, I don't live where pineapples grow, do you? Considering we live in the same state. I'm willing to bet the answer's no on that.
I need Venusaur to be at least level 10 before this fight.
These are straight up the same guys we fought all the way back after Patroff. And I ran into Manrots earlier, which are like early game enemies. What's going on here? I know I can't use magic, but I am not that weak. Also, I gained a level 55. Woo! Wait for this. Oh my god! My grave! I wonder if someone's here that might know me. Placing all bets on who it is, y'all. Oh, it's Pison. Oh my god! The guy who looks like Pison is Pison! I'm pretty sure he says hell in the Japanese version. But, you know, can't have religious, can't have religion in Nintendo games, so it's the Dark World. He's going to aid Ganon there. Alright, let's use a Star Rune. Yeah, I don't think you're going to win this one, Bison. Hang on, those things I bought earlier, the S Destroy, that might actually come in handy here. Oh look, I lowered his I did lower his defense. Well, that's okay. It's still Pison. So yeah, I said we fight a boss without magic. But that boss is Pison, and he's never really been much of a threat.
Nice critical hit on Charmander.
Woo! Oh, except for the part where he just randomly healed back all of the damage I gave him. Oh look, I killed Pison, what a surprise.
You know, I see a lot of people joking about the Pokemon world having free healthcare. But I only see that applied to the animals. Has there ever been an instance in Pokemon where a human has gotten sick?
In the anime, yes. In the games, I can't really recall any instance where that
Okay,
happened.
and how is human healthcare in the Pokemon anime treated?
Uh,
Is it free like animal healthcare?
sort of. They don't really go to a doctor per se. They have to treat themselves. They're usually miles away from civilization, is what I'm trying to say.
Can this Weedle in the catching tutorial, can it break out?
As far as I know, no. Like, it's designed to always get caught.
If I'm not mistaken, it can in the original Red and Blue.
But the chance is really low, I think. There's one game where the Pokemon does break free, but I can't think of what it is. May have been a Romac. Use that Exegate. Now let's go to Quanta. Because now the prick that said, oh, I can't heal your curse, will heal our curse.
Does there really need to be a building between Meridian Forest and First Town, whatever it's called?
Did there need to be a building? Not really. I think in later games. I mean, I know in the hacks they take out the building. Let me remove the curse on you that I said I couldn't remove.
And of course, upon first poison sting, my Pidgeot is
Poison.
inflicted with PlayStation Network.
PlayStation Network. Okay, so I'm going to set fire here in the corner of this guy's house and hope that it spreads to the entire town and that we never, ever, ever hear about Quanta again. Does anyone have any suggestions on making it spread?
It has a sharp toxic barb of around 2 inches on top of his head.
Weedle, yeah.
I've never actually read most of these Pokedex entries.
They're interesting. Gengars are particularly frightening. Like, Gengar is someone you wouldn't want. Sorry.
I mean, I learned that bit about the mushroom on Paris's head from this game's Pokedex.
That's a little.
In Japanese, and then I looked it up. And now I know the Chinese use it to get horny.
Yep. Omni-Mitch After Dark, y'all.
Because that's how you use parasitic fungus.
Like a good dose of Spanish fly. I mean, what?
I mean, I learned something in college psychology class. Humans actually have nerve pathways in our brains that specifically respond to THC.
Interesting.
That is how insane we are about a plant. We've developed nerve pathways that respond specifically to it.
Like, to be fair, too, it's typically a good response. THC has a lot of benefits. They used to be like hardcore against.
It can be weird though. I know someone who's allergic to the plant itself, but she can have edibles, no problem.
They probably take out whatever is causing the allergy inside the plant. I don't know exactly how that works, but
Now, in the red and blue Viridian Forest, you could also find a Pidgeotto, right?
No, that was in yellow.
Only yellow.
Yeah. That was again in something to do with the anime, because Ash caught a Pidgeotto in the forest. Now, it may be in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't remember. But I don't think so.
Yeah, the only thing I've ever found here are the Weedle and Caterpillars and rats.
Yeah, and yellow rats, yes. Alright, there is our 7th and final rune. Are we ready to go fight Gariso? Spoilers, we're beyond ready to kick his butt. But we might have a boss or two on the way to him. And here's our first one, right up here. You know, after I...
By the way, if you ever see me nickname a Pokemon and give it just its final evolution name but properly capitalized, that's a Pokemon we're keeping.
See, I got
That's
to...
a Pokemon that's going into the Hall of Fame.
They're keepers.
You know, I always have at least one flying type on my team, and I usually go with Spearow.
Yeah, I think it's
But
just...
how is just using the Pidgey line?
Honestly, I think Spearow's a better choice than Pidgey. Pidgey's faster. But Pidgey really got nerfed after after Gen 1. Like, the remakes even have him nerfed. Or it. Them, rather.
Oh well. I mean, every gen has a Pidgey clone.
Just about, it seems like. I think 9 did not actually have a Pidgey clone. Which was weird.
I remember using the Starly line in Gen 4 and actually getting places with it. Like, you could just keep a Staraptor.
Oh yeah, Staraptor is actually the best Pidgey wannabe. Like, better than the original thing. Staraptor is actually...
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try keeping a Pidgeot.
Staraptor is actually amazing. Also, I love that the Undead recolor is just called Undead, but without an A. Undead. Hi, next boss. Also, they give a ton of experience. So I bought like a whole bunch of wind balls before starting stream. You know, the thing that teleports you, even though I have a permanent teleport in the wind rune. I wonder why I might have done that. Grrr. It's so edgy.
Did you know that Pokemon evolve?
What?
Back in 1998, a bunch of soccer moms read that, and because they were Christian, they shat their pants.
Like in that Ghostbusters review of James Rolfe, they just rocket out of the ceiling with crap like. Oh wow, this thing is almost completely immune to physical damage. Totally weak to fire though. Good thing Olben has fire. And that was Monmo. That's a good Monmo. And that leads.
So maybe I'm weird. Whenever I play retro games like this for stream, I have the game on one monitor filling my entire screen. Like, completely ignoring the resolution of the Game Boy Advance. It's stretched out across my entire monitor. When I watch playback, I prefer a game that the screen is a square to be a square like I am on stream right now.
Yeah.
When I'm actively playing a game, I don't give a shit about the aspect ratio. But when I watch the stream playback afterwards, I like it to be in its proper aspect ratio.
You know, that is 100% fair too, because I like the bigger screen size, but it doesn't look good when you're streaming it, you know, because I've had people complain about my aspect ratio. I realized what I was doing wrong. I was stretching to screen instead of fitting to screen. Does anything look off about the aspect ratio in the game I'm playing now? Because I'm pretty sure I fitted to screen.
Judging by the preview in the corner over an ad, it looks fine.
Okay. Like I said, I thought that I went for, oh wow, he has heal 3. I thought that I went for fit to screen, but granted it doesn't look as bad on like a Super Nintendo, but you could really tell with something like a Game Boy Advance or the PlayStation. You could really tell with a PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, when I actively play games, I don't give a shit about the aspect ratio.
Right.
But viewing experience matters more to me.
Right. So, like...
And that's why I had Boom and Banana make me two stream layouts. One that's a square for retro games like this. And another that's a rectangle for newer shit.
Gotcha. Oh, hey, we just got attacked by a trick.
Oh.
These things are pathetic at this point. Bye, King Trick. What'd I get? A topaz.
And now I'm on a mission to fight a yellow rat.
You get that yellow rat, Mitch. You get it.
Not that I'm going to use it. I'd rather my electric type this run be Jolteon.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna hit things till they die while I search for Gariso.
I'm also hitting things till they die.
That's fair. It is the nature of the games we play.
And let's have fun, the yellow rat.
Hi, Harley.
And then I'm gonna hit it with an inch to its life. and throw a ball in its face. Hey, look, a yellow rat.
Woo! Hopefully it's good nature. That's something I hate whenever you find a.
I'm 11 levels ahead of it. Please don't die. Oh, thank God.
That's a. Wow, it gives less than its original counterpart.
Eins, zwei, drei, los.
Like,
We got the Pikachu.
woo! Hopefully it's a good. Like I said, hopefully it's a good nature because I hate when you spend so long catching one and it's got a horrible nature. Oh.
I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know what
Aw.
changer affects.
Nature affects their
Change-
stats.
Did I just say changer?
Nature affects their
Did I
stat
just
growth.
say changer instead of nature?
You might have.
Anyway, what does it affect? Sorry, I keep talking over you.
It affects their stat growth. Hi, baby. God, he's got the sweetest meow.
Well, I don't care about that Pikachu's nature because, given that its fetus form doesn't exist in this game, and I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to keep it in the box until we get to. Is it Celadon that has the department store?
Yes. Although, out of curiosity, I am wondering what nature it is.
I can look at it. I guess the nature you want depends on the Pokemon?
It depends on the Pokemon what its best stats are.
My Pikachu has a serious nature.
That doesn't affect any stats whatsoever, so you're safe. But it's also boring because
Again,
you don't get any stat boosts. But
Again, I
mean,
wasn't going to use it anyway.
I was gonna say, but since you're not using it anyway, there's not really any concern there.
Caterpie has a timid nature. Can a nature change as it evolves?
No. And that nature isn't horrible because, well, I mean, it can be. It's bad for bug and flying in Gen 3. So I guess, yeah, it is horrible for Caterpie, but I mean, you're not intending to use it the whole game, are you?
No.
Okay, then I wouldn't worry about it. If you were intending to, like, actually go through the whole game with a Butterfree, I would suggest getting one with a better nature. It can make a lot of difference. But timid is not a good... Timid is... It gains more speed, but it gains less attack. So the speed aspect's good.
And it uses that speed to run away like a dickless pussy.
I mean, that too.
I'm now leveling up my bird. The basic bitch bird.
Woo!
And not the objectively better bird.
Thumbs up for the BBs.
Because I don't know. I feel like using objectively worse Pokemon this playthrough.
You know what? That's entirely fair. Like Agatha said, or no, not Agatha, Karen. Like Karen said, truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorites. I like your style, Mitch. You understand what's important.
I'm trying to switch it up here. I've never...
Okay, I am now level 56.
I've never used the Jolteon. I've never used. I've never used the Gyarados I can get.
Jolteon is really good. Gyarados is also really good, but it's a terrible water type before Gen 4. Because its special attack is in the toilet. Remember, before Gen 4, they didn't have moves separated into physical and special. It was just all under one label. So if it's water type, it's based on special.
So, between Gyarados and Lapras, what would you suggest?
It just really depends on the kind of Pokemon you want. The problem with Gyarados is that it has a 4 times weakness to electric. Which isn't super bad going through the Elite Four because there are no electric type trainers. I think Blue has an electric Pokemon, but I couldn't begin to tell you what it is. By the way, we've reached the boss. I'm just going to sit here and use the Sky Rune to restore Essen as MP. Alright, now we're going to go up here and talk to this brick. Hi, Gariso. He shows up invisible. That's why you use the moonlight to force him out of hiding. Sorry for that, y'all.
My bird has evolved. My Bud Frog.
Bud Frog.
Is level 14.
Oh, just got a raid, y'all. Titania, thank you for the raid of 1. How's it going? How was your stream? Oh, okay. Oh. So. Nah. Xenoblade 2 on Switch. Nice.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You don't ever have to apologize for talking whenever I'm...
What about Xenoblade 2?
Titania was playing Xenoblade 2 on Switch.
I have a tattoo from Xenoblade 2, but I still haven't finished the game.
Got the wizard rune, y'all. So now we have all 7 runes at last. What's going to happen? They've all been broken.
You all learned before there on me, but
That means without other items, we can no longer teleport, boost our attack, defense, etc. King Lemuel has been dead for 5 years. Oh, of course it's time travel. We got time traveled. So that's what I meant by it's the last continent, sort of. We just went back in time, y'all. 5,000 years. Also, if you have not gotten a party member by now, you will be doing the rest of the game solo. Now we really are at a point of no return because we can't go back to any of the previous towns. We're stuck in the past until we beat the game.
I am now fighting Brock.
Also, apparently, enemies 5,000 years ago were much, much deadlier than the things we've been fighting all this time. Did she bother you?
No.
She didn't come out, did she?
Good.
Harley don't want no curry with you.
Yeah.
Can I use your phone?
Oh, yeah.
I
Absolutely.
got my card and I need to, but I don't know if they'll let me activate it. My phone not working,
They should.
but I can't activate it any other way.
I mean, you gotta call them anyway. See, look, we've got. We've got better armor for Olvin at last. Turns out there was nothing left in the present day that could increase his defense. But in the past. You could just solve all this by saying everything sucks now. Or summarize this by saying everything sucks now. Rather. So we start off in the town of Pasanda. Alright.
Sonya, I hardly know you.
Excuse me. So yeah, we are now in the past. 5,000 years ago. Still got more money than I know what to do with.
I'm going to withdraw my Caterpie and I'm going to make both of my bugs the biggest boys that they will ever become.
Nice. Also, I'd like to point out that the enemy music in the past is way better than what you get in the present.
I'm sorry, one of them is a girl.
Sorry, I got into it. seriously, I love the past battle music.
Before I go back to grind, let me talk to Professor Roach and get the running shoes.
Now, I just gotta find the next town. I can't. Yes, the recolor of the dragon is now an enemy. A Durgan. That sounds like something Strong Man would spell. Oh, Durgan!
Weren't the elemental dragons in Final Fantasy VI also spelled Durgan?
DRGN, yes, but this one's spelled DERGUN. This has some extra steps to that.
Well, let us never forget the Durgan that you fight in the, I think it's the World of Roman Opera House.
The Dirt Durgan. Or the Earth Durgan later on. But in the original translation, it was dirt.
Yes, it was.
I should play through 6 again.
Yes, you should.
Like I
It
said,
was an excellent game it is.
I don't even hate the second half. I'm just really disappointed by it compared to the first. Which I get there's different theming for the second half of the game than there is the first. So, like...
let's leave him with... Let's make him start off with a horrible song.
Man, this Caterpie sucks balls.
Yeah, like I said, Timid is a terrible nature on a Caterpie in Gen 3. It ain't gonna hit worth crap for as long as you have it. You know, I should actually also play Xenoblade 2 at some point. There is just a long laundry.
You should finish Xenoblade 1.
Yeah, this is true. I was going to say there is still a long laundry list of games that D-Bomb needs to play or finish. In HD. In HD.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Matt. I recognize that name.
Oh wait, you know what? Let's show him our new thing. Give me a second. You ready? Okay.
Got a new account? Why have I not made you a mod?
Who is it now?
One of my old friends from high school is in my chat right now.
Crazy people.
Take a look real quick. I'm gonna have to exit this though, because I'm already like on it. The almighty rough. Aw, kitties.
Cat's laying on me all the time.
Oh wow, yeah, that just wrecked my frames. Sorry about that, y'all. Won't be doing that again anytime soon. I say wreck my frames, but I still am only at 0.4% drop frames.
I'm not crazy, right? You had Matt, didn't you have an old account that used to have moderator privileges? Oh. Hmm. Well, you have it now.
Durgan! Welcome to the moderator's role, Matt. That's where us cool kids all hang
The
out.
almighty Rasma is his name is Matt. I went to high school with him.
Nice.
Oh, Matt. Josh says hi. Mitch says hi to Josh. I forgot to tell you, Matt. My old Discord got stolen in February of last year, and I never gave you my new one.
So that Serpent.
Is your Discord username just the Almighty Raspa? If so, I will add you.
That's
And I have my Discord set up to where nobody can friend me unless I friend them first.
It's a good idea, considering. Also, that Serpent I just killed is extremely deadly. It casts Blizzard 2 and does like 300 damage.
Yeah. If you have gotten any messages from me over the past year about a game I made or asking for $70, that's not me. I'm very sorry. I don't know how I neglect to tell you for almost an entire year. But I'm going to friend you now on my new account, which is currently going by the screen name Elias.
So basically,
Hello, there we go. Accepted.
Basically, what I'm saying is you want to kill this Serpent as soon as possible so it doesn't get off of Blizzard 2 and potentially wreck your party. We might actually finish
Elias
this
is
tonight.
just an alias that I landed on a week after I got hacked, and I've just stuck with it. If you want to nickname it Mitch so you know who you're talking to, it's fine.
Well, I had shield butt, but thanks.
So, we might actually finish this tonight. There's only like 2 towns left in the game.
Just some sniper ammo.
There's only like 4 towns in the past, and then a gathering of warriors against Gorsaya, where you have to go and meet Sorrow and get his runes again, which no longer function like they did in the present day. Oh cool, Melanim. So this is pre-Melanim's catastrophe. We get to see what Melanim was like as a flourishing civilization. Spoilers,
You
it's
can
not
see
much-
melanin. Well, what if I'm melanin deficient?
I can't. I have no idea what will happen, but you can always try.
Ah.
The very last store in the game is on the airship that you leave Melanim in.
Depending what time I have left with my cat. What do you mean what time you have left?
Oh no, is your
Oh no. Did something happen in the past year that I should know about, Matt? Cat SKG. I feel like I should know.
kitty disease?
Oh, kidney disease.
Eh.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Aw, I'm so sorry.
Mm. Damn. How's Alicia doing, Matt?
I'm composing music that will bring courage to the
Good. She
people.
has a PC now. Awesome.
This town is well
I
known
plan
for
on
its
buying
artistic.
myself a new graphics card this year. I need one. I wanted to stream Shadow of Mordor and War, but my GPU sounds like a jet engine when I run those games. Despite the fact that Shadow of Mordor is like 10 years old.
You know, I feel that. I feel
Not,
it.
there's no reason a 2070 should be sounding like a jet engine when I try to run
No,
a 10-year-old game.
I understand. I feel the same way about my old PC. I know it's old, but it shouldn't be that bad. I just do.
I have an i9 with a 2070 Super and 48 gigs of RAM.
Okay, you
There's
know,
no excuse.
you know what? My computer pales in comparison to yours.
Well, what about this mini PC?
Like I said, 16 gigs of RAM. It's an Intel processor. I can't remember the name of it. Don't remember. You know what? Hang on a second. Let's look that up real quick. Da, 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 da.
I love to build them. My current PC is all custom. The parts are all custom. I did not build them myself though. I had my cousin's now husband put it together for me. Um, now that I have your Discord again, Matt, let me show you what I spent the past year working on. I now have a car. I'm not fit to drive it yet because the amount of bureaucracy that stands between a disabled person and a driver's license is kind of insane. I have to get specialized training before I can have an extra gas pedal and a knob on the steering wheel put in my car.
Thanks for dropping medium. I need large. Yeah. Thank God.
12 Intel Alder Lake N95 processor.
fine.
It says the single core performance of this processor is close to that of some mainstream mobile processors. i3 5005U, i5 5257U in the past, but it feels like it's way better than like an Intel i3. Like it's definitely way better than that.
What did you say it was called? Something Lake?
Hang on, let me bring that back up. Because I just exited it
I
out.
got to drive with an Xbox controller. How does that work?
Also, hello Lance, how's it
Controller
going?
work your car?
Alder Lake is what it was called. 12th gen Alder Lake N95.
For me, bad. You think this is... I can't even play on controller. But now I have to, let's put it this way. I graduated college. The date of my ceremony was December 11th, 2023. And I told myself, I'm going to spend this next year doing all this driving nonsense now that I'm officially out of excuses. And training began on December 11th, 2024. It took 1 year to the day from my graduation for training to start. That is how much bureaucratic bullshit I've had to do. And I'm still not done.
Also, how are you doing, Lance? I think I already asked that. But yeah.
But now that I see how much bureaucracy stands between a disabled person and a driver's license, holy shit, am I glad I didn't do this in high school.
Yeah, definitely.
I can put the Butterfree away.
Now look, Wait, why can't you put the Butterfree away?
I said I can.
Oh.
I forgot to put it away after the ball.
I thought you said you can't. I was like, wait, what's preventing you from doing that? I don't recall anything like that in Fire Red and Leaf Green. That hack I played of it, Ash Gray, does force you to take a certain Pokemon into some battles. Like, when you rematch against Blaine at the top of the volcano, you have to have Charizard. I do highly encourage anyone who hasn't done so to play Ash Gray, by the way. It is a very fun ROM hack, but also very difficult. Some of the gym leaders are actually harder than way harder than they ever were in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
How is Chaos Black?
Ow, 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 ow.
Chaos Black? Never played it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot answer your question there, Mitch. I have no idea. There's a whole bunch of Pokemon hacks I haven't played. There's another good one called Ultraviolet where you can catch all 386 Pokemon from Gen 1 through 3 on one cart.
I'll go down there. And grab a sweet boot.
So we're heading west, and I think we've reached Melanum. F which? I don't even want to guess what that F stands for. Flint, maybe? It's an interesting enemy design. Oh, this guy hits pretty hard, actually. And this guy has resurrection magic I didn't know about. You can drop icicles on his head and kill him. What do y'all think of that?
I mean, you know, at least Caterpie knows tackle. It's
Yeah.
not like trying to chip away at a Pokemon with Poison Sting.
One of the worst moves of the original gen. Like, no joke. It is awful.
And let me guess, the chance of poison was even lower in that game.
Oh no, chance of poison was pretty high. For you. For you getting hit with it.
Ability does this Kakuna have? It has Shed Skin.
Durgan!
Except it doesn't always do that.
So, you know what Shed Skin does, right? Like, it describes
Yes,
it.
it heals statuses.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it describes it pretty vividly in that game. What it basically means is it's gonna heal statuses a lot faster. Alright. Our next goal is to find the next town.
How did you find that I was streaming, Matt? I don't exactly have my Twitch link to my new Discord. And you spent the past year without my new Discord. And Ivysaur.
Ivysaur, nice. There's our next town.
I was watching Marvel Rivals. And shade the icon for you.
Ah.
He's in the car.
You know, I might actually run out of money. Imagine that.
You don't run out of money in JRPGs. If you're ever broke, all you have to do is run in circles for a few minutes.
You know, that's fair. And I've also been doing that. And I also have like a couple of 100,000 in gems to sell anyway, so I'm not actually running out of money.
I only follow 10 people. I need to cleanse my following list on Twitch.
Oh hey, I finally have a weapon that doesn't suck. You know, being that this is the past, I wonder if I could
When I put this eventual Beedrill away.
Being that this is the past, I wonder if I could run into past Lux.
There we go.
Melanum actually is the only place in the game where you can buy equipment upgrades for Lux, which makes sense. That's where he was made. Oh boy, I can't wait for you all to meet the creator of the Tetagen. He's got the greatest name ever. perhaps the most fitting one.
Well, don't come.
In fact, I want to play a game with all of you. That includes you, Mitch. Guess his name.
Is whose name?
The creator of the Tetagen, the creator of the thing that caused Melanum to sink into the ocean for 5,000 years. Just guess
His name is Poseidon.
Nope.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna reveal it. I'm gonna let the game reveal it. It's too great. It's too epic a moment to pass.
I'm not looking at the game screen, so you'll have to.
I mean, I will say it whenever we get there, but you know.
Right. Matt says he was homeless for I think 4 months. I assume that means Alicia was also homeless.
Oh no.
How did that happen? Landlord sold the house.
What?
So not even an eviction notice? Did they just say, nope, we sold the house, fuck you, move somewhere else?
Hang on. Is that even legal? When you have tenants?
Do you have any more border bunkers?
Now I can put my bee away. He did after I paid him, but I had him 1 week to move.
You're supposed to have 30 days in any situation, if I'm not mistaken.
I bought land and a trailer. In conclusion, landlords are evil.
Yes, they all suck.
More at 11.
So there's people in here. Uh-oh, I'm dead.
So after that exposition drop, we're allowed to go back this way and meet with Ropesu.
Offer $95K for the house. He sold it for $90K.
Jesus.
Did I mention that landlords are evil? Because landlords be evil.
They do be. Also, I just got a free ride because I have boobs. Ropesu is very horny.
Me, it takes bird into bug forest so I can level up, so I can evolve my bird. What's the first thing I see? Yellow rat.
Thanks, Mom. Why not call them bloodsuckers instead? I mean, you've got a point, Lance. You need anything, Mom? Okay. Estimate, talk to the pilot. No, I just didn't know if you might need something that I could get for you.
I'd like some hot tea if I could get some.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee anyway. Essena, talk to the pilots.
Hello, Hush.
Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna get my mom some tea and myself some coffee. I'll be back in a moment. Do you have something to say?
Going to join Josh? What are you playing?
Well, he has a 40% chance, so it's not out of the question.
It's nice catching up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot. I don't know how I forgot to give you my new Discord for nearly a year after it got stolen.
This is something worth fighting for. Happy. It's okay, I'll help you. Great, my game's lagging bigger than fat Wait, Seth, before you drink it.
You're good. I was living at Josh's garage on my birthday. Damn.
Dude, I just want.
I will go get myself something to drink, I think.
So, I got a whiff of Mom's tea, and it smells amazing. Which, I had a cup when I was sick, and it is really, really good tea. It's like this cinnamon tea. Maybe that is the cinnamon tea that Lufia makes in Lufia and the Fortress of Doom.
Look at that body. Yeah. Ah, girl, look at that body. Ah.
Listen, talk to the pilots. Also, how goes your Pokemon journey, Mitch?
Sorry, I just got back from getting myself a drink.
Oh, sorry. I guess you did the same thing I did then.
Yeah.
It was time for a Mitch D-bomb break. I have too many
I
items.
am now pecking bugs furiously.
With your giant pecker? I mean, what? D-bomb after
No,
dark.
I don't peck no more.
That's enough. Real
No, my
pissy.
pecker don't peck anymore.
Ah.
Anyway, if you're still listening, if you're still listening, Matt, you can come visit whenever. Though you may have some trouble getting up the hill I live on unless you have four-wheel drive because it's frozen right now.
Ah. I know that trouble all too well, as I also live on a hill. Only Bub spent like an entire week digging it out.
Times like this, the American people should be allowed to own a flamethrower.
I know, right? You know, technically, you are legally allowed to carry a flamethrower. You just have to have the proper licensing for it.
And you legally
Yeah.
own.
Apparently, you are legally allowed to own a flamethrower.
And
I actually looked this up, Mitch. I looked this up years ago. You are legally allowed to carry a flamethrower, if I'm not mistaken, in all 50 states. But you have to have, like, you know, the proper paperwork
special
for it.
permit.
Yeah. Something showing that you know
And,
how to
that's
use
a
it.
shame. You know, there are certain breeds of dog that are illegal to own because they're vicious, dangerous animals. I'm just thinking, why don't we more strictly regulate the lives of living beings
Than weaponry, yeah.
than weapons that are designed for the express purpose of killing things and people?
Right? Okay, we're getting ready to find out the epic name, y'all. Keep in mind, this is the person that sunk an entire continent.
Actually, I seem to remember in defense of gun reform, Biden arguing that you can't own a flamethrower. And then it actually turns out, yes, you can.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I looked this up, so unless it has changed extremely recently.
No, it hasn't. And I also just looked it up.
Oh boy, I get best viewers. Anyone want to step in there? Or should I do it? Okay, I got it.
Okay. I have a weird question for the emulator, not you.
Okay.
Last time I tried, Crystallis did not want to run. It's just one random NES game that I have that will refuse to boot. I wonder if it will now boot.
Wait,
It will not. Whoop.
So wait, Crystallis won't boot for you?
I don't know. It won't.
That's weird.
Unless I have a few different cores here I can try. Second one down the list. Nope. Oh, here's one that loads.
Sorry, you don't have enough money.
Okay. Okay, Crystallis now boots
Awesome.
with a core that makes the achievements work.
That's my best viewers, Lance. Thank you.
Okay, but we're not playing Crystallis, we're playing Pokemon. I just got this weird question after
The
the RetroArch update. I'm like, will it work?
at some
Yes,
point,
it will work, apparently.
at some point, you should play through that on stream if you've got no other plans for one particular stream, because it's not super long.
Well, I don't plan on, like I said, I was going to stream the Middle Earth games, but those make my computer run like a jet engine.
Phew.
So I will wait until I upgrade my GPU for that.
Not the moment.
Hey,
In the meantime, whatever you want to throw at me on an emulator, I'll stream.
like I said, I suggest the NES Crystallis because the Game Boy Color version sucks.
I do have NES Crystallis.
For a variety of reasons, it sucks. But the NES one is fantastic. It is a true hidden gem of the system.
Wait for the Excel.
Hang on, are we about to see the great doctor's name? Hang on, bitch. I can't bring myself to say it out loud on stream. But I'm going to send you a screenshot of the doctor's name.
Okay.
It seems better, but it's not. What is that now, Lance? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Oh, the Game Boy Color version. Like with all the quote-unquote improvements they made to it. They gave it a story when the original already had a story that made perfect sense, and this one now no longer does.
Someone just got rebooted.
My mission is to protect the town.
I don't see this screenshot you meant to send me.
I haven't gotten to it yet. I still haven't reached the point where they named the scientist on screen. You'll know when I get there, because I don't think I'll be able to stop myself from snickering about it. The best part is, it's in all caps. somehow
Sparrow
makes it,
is level 18 so far.
which somehow makes this even funnier. Welcome to our store. How can I help you? There's really only one store left in the game after this that we should be buying from anyway.
Actually, you know what? Every once in a while I look at my Steam library, and I just look at a game I haven't played. I'm like, I'm gonna play that.
There you go.
And lately, that game has been Tactics Ogre Reborn.
Yeah, I saw that you were like starting that, and you know I absolutely crapped on it when I first played the game, and I feel like I wasn't at all fair to it. After all, it's what Final Fantasy Tactics is based on.
Are we talking specifically about Reborn, or are we just talking about the first Tactics Ogre?
If I'm not mistaken, Reborn is a remake of the original Tactics Ogre, isn't it?
That's what I understand it to be.
Yeah.
The Super Nintendo one?
Yeah. I actually didn't know Tactics Ogre came first, because I never knew about it before, you know, it got re-released.
Tic-Tac Ogre.
Tic-Tac Ogre. Do not litter. My mission is to keep the town clean.
Oh.
I love me some Tic-Tac Ogre.
The only Tic Tacs game I know I enjoyed doesn't even have Tic Tacs in the name.
Tic Tacs.
It's called Disgaea or some shit like that.
I know,
Come back
right?
over here. I have more bunkers.
This Gaia is unfucking believable. Only privileged people live in this town. It is known for its high society. Oh, well, aren't you a bunch of snooty upper-class bitches?
So I got in an argument the other day with my driving instructor. Here's a fun fact that surprises everybody I tell it to. Did you know that religious institutions, by extension religious schools, are exempt from Title III of the ADA?
I did not know that.
As in the discrimination clause.
Wow.
We're gonna have to slide down the hill.
Which explains so much about my experience going to private schools. Well, I should stress secular private schools are legally beholden to the ADA. Religious ones are not.
Right.
I have one.
And I have a story about where I was. It would be discrimination, but also it was exactly what I wanted to happen in that moment, so maybe not.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I don't know if I've ever told you this, Dusty.
Don't.
When I was, let's see, Christmas break of 7th grade, about halfway through, I missed maybe the week before Christmas break because I just gotten a surgery on my right leg.
There's one. Okay, one
I
more.
was at home recovering while my brother was at school for the Christmas party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't there to see this, but a week or about halfway through Christmas break, we get a letter in the mail saying my brother's been expelled. and allegedly it was for sexually assaulting the principal's son. Now, I have no proof of that. I have no way to confirm that.
Thank you.
And it's ultimately not important why he got expelled. What's important is that afterwards, our mom tried to put both of us in a new school for a convenience's sake, even though I did nothing to warrant being expelled.
Right. No.
At this new school that she put us in, it gave 20 minutes of homework in every class every night and did not provide lunches. You had to bring your own.
Okay, I'm really sick of that model. Let kids eat. Seriously.
Especially private schools. Like, what am I paying you to furnish? Like, what are you doing with this tuition that these rich parents are paying for?
Hey, Daddy-o. Mom says hi. She was a little out of it earlier when they talked. But it may have been because of nausea meds. Mom says she hopes your mom feels better.
And the Spiro is now Firo.
Woo!
And the Firo is now going in the box forever.
Get in the box, Firo.
Get in the box and think about what you've done.
Which is nothing, admittedly, but I want Pidgey and not you. Daddy-o said thanks, Mom.
And now I still have to level up
No.
a Mankey and a Rattata.
Firo's fine, but Mitch has decided to go with Pidgeot for his flying type. I can't remember. Do I have to actually leave for Palsu before I get clearance to come through here and meet the good doctor and finally hear his wonderful name? Ah, crap. Daddy-o says that's cool. You're allowed to be wrong. Kidding, of
About
course.
what? About Pidgey versus
Can one
Firo?
of you all lock the doors?
Huh?
Can one of you all lock the doors?
Sure can.
I'm allowed to be wrong about what?
I'm gonna go lay down. Good night.
All right. Good night, Mom. Love you.
Love you too. Good
Uh,
night, Will.
They're joking.
Love you too.
They like Pidgeot too. We all do.
What time do you work tomorrow?
I mean, I know that Firo's a better Pokemon, but I like to switch it up every now and again. But I'm also I'm not even trying to catch them all, I'm trying to raise them all. Which means this is going to take hours on hours.
Let's see. Palsu. Like to get a new team every revisit. You know that is 100% fair.
At what level does Rattata evolve?
20. Dogan. At least it's not a Durgan.
You know what I've never played?
What?
Pokemon Coliseum or XD.
Coliseum's good.
What about XD?
I've never played XD. I can't tell you about that one. Daddy-O could, actually.
XD, if I'm not mistaken, if you had, both, um, can't you trade Pokemon from Coliseum and XD into
You sure can.
not just Gen 3, but also Fire and Leaf Green?
You sure can. I actually traded over
Why
my
that-
Kyogre in one instance. Also, welcome to the final town of 7th Saga, y'all. For real this time. This is Palsu. The Immortal Axe, or the Immobility Axe, whatever it's called, is the best weapon in the entire game, and only Oldman can equip it.
It's not showing up, but it's okay.
Oh no. My Rattata has PlayStation Network disease
No.
and it fainted.
And only here at the end, I might actually be kind of out of money.
So apparently, in development, Majora's Mask was going to have some functionality for the N64 microphone, like Hey You Pikachu.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were planning to do with that.
It's definitely interesting to say the least.
Can I yell at the Deku Scrub inside the Swamp Spider house?
Yes.
Hello? Okay.
Tell it it's a worthless scrub and every other scrub is better than it.
I can link Discord to my PS account.
What a very specific reference to a part of that game. Only people who played it religiously would remember what I'm talking about.
This is so much worse to play on console.
I have a large selection of weapons here. Perhaps you would consider. Thank you. I now have Essend's best weapon.
We're just playing this while we wait on Dylan. I haven't played Marvel Rivals in days. I've been wanting to.
I'm now outfitted with the best equipment in the game. I think it's about time to end this, boys. Girls. And my NB pals.
But yeah, I think after you do know that if you say PlayStation to Pikachu and Hey You Pikachu, it gets angry, right?
Yeah, it thundershocks you.
Yeah. So after that, is it really a stretch to say that Poison is actually just the PlayStation Network
Yes.
status?
Yeah. Nintendo never got over that.
That they Nintendo was so salty about it that they predicted Sony's online store at before they made it.
Right?
Like a full decade before they made it.
Bye. Like we got nothing.
I'm just barely hiding the laughter.
You know, when I commissioned Boom and Banana to make this stream layout, I was using the default settings on this Logitech camera that's on my bottom quadrant here. And by default, it's only in 480p, which means the feedback is a square, not a rectangle.
Well,
So it fit perfectly into the square segments I have for them. But then I hit the settings, I'm like, oh, I can make this 1080p, and yeah.
camera on bottom. What's that now, Daddy-O, about camera on bottom?
Hey.
Is that what we were just talking about?
Fine.
You know, I
You can keep that image of my butt as a souvenir.
yes.
That's a reference to a song by Ash Nico.
Nice. Okay, so now that we've got the letter, we can actually proceed with things and meet our good doctor friend. Let's see.
Okay.
You know, I should have an ass cam, I'm just saying. We should have a pool. Make us one from the sky, I command it.
Tata is level 15.
Nice.
Now, okay.
There it is. There's his name.
Man, I'm dead again, dude. I mean,
Hang on, bitch. I'm sending you the
Okay,
screen.
now what is this?
Sending you the screenshot now.
I shudder to think what this is.
This could not be more perfect for a guy who sinks an entire continent. Hang on, let's get this.
Dr. Climate Change.
In all caps.
may get my free health care for my animals. We can only assume that health care is also free for humans.
Let's hope.
Dr. Fail?
Dr. Fail, yes.
I don't...
You know what? He sounds like a
I don't
trustworthy
know.
guy.
Honestly, the sentence around it makes it funnier.
Get everyone else's opinion.
Okay. This guy is talking about my stepmom, who, by the way, was a registered nurse.
Oh, jeez.
Same registered nurse who brought me home from the hospital after. Oh, okay, so I was talking about a story. I got my leg. I got a corrective surgery done on my leg, right?
Right.
And then, so I had to miss a Christmas party leading up to Christmas break. I came home. The doctor told us to keep me off my leg for 3 weeks. Alice, my stepmom, ignored that and immediately had me doing chores.
Because of course.
After I come home. So 2 days after I get home, I take a shower. I do a little twist. You do your thing in the shower, and I do myself a little twist, and I hear a inside my leg.
Ooh.
Suddenly, it's excruciatingly painful to put any weight on it at all. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm 2 days out of the hospital. I'm thinking, my muscles sore, whatever. I'll feel better in the morning, right? So, okay, let me pull out Microsoft Paint. Let me just explain to you why this was so excruciating, okay?
Okay.
We go to so here's the square for the bathroom I was in. And the bathroom, we had 2 bathrooms in this house. You can't see this because you're not on my stream, Dusty. But there's 2 bathrooms across the house. There's a really thick wall between these 2 things, right? So here's one bathroom, the small bathroom with the shower in it that we always use. There's 2 doors leading out. One this way and goes around the whole house. This way through the master bedroom. And one this way out to the living room and then to the kitchen this way. At the time I took the shower, my parents are in the living room watching whatever, right? Evening.
Right.
And I, for some reason, I didn't want them to see me struggling to walk. So what I do is, I take my clothes and I crawl around the house the long way to the other bathroom where the laundry chute is. Because I didn't want anyone to see me in pain. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. So I crawl around here to put my clothes down the chute, and I crawl back into bed. Literally crawl into bed. And I fall asleep, thinking my leg is going to be fine in the morning. Spoiler warning, it was not fine. Because I woke up the following morning. I slide off my bed thinking I'm going to be fine, and I melt to the floor in excruciating pain.
Oh.
I could not walk anywhere.
Jesus.
And spoiler warning, TLDR, we found out that I broke not just my leg in the shower, but I shattered the metal plate in two inside my leg.
Jesus, man.
I have like a stainless steel rod inside my leg, and because I was forced to put weight on it earlier than I was supposed to, I snapped it in half. And I basically had to get the same surgery done twice within 2 weeks.
So, long story short, your stepmother is a fucking idiot.
The word you're looking for is evil, but close enough.
Evil too, but also a fucking idiot.
You wanna know the kicker?
What's that?
She was a registered nurse.
So she would know this. Like, she, above anyone else in your family, would know if a doctor said, you rest it for this long. You rest it for this long.
But no, well, you see, she thought that because she is a doctor, she could just ignore the orders of another one.
Oh, I can patch it up easy.
But here's the real flick in the nuts about that happening. Both of my parents thought I was trying to skip school that morning.
When instead you were just in mortal agony and
Yes. Now, mind you, that sort of behavior, that sort of reaction from Alice, not surprising. From Dad?
very
Dad was usually the one to give me the benefit of the doubt.
yeah.
Whenever I was accused of random bullshit I didn't do. But this one day, Dad just decides to take Mom's side when I'm in excruciating pain because of Alice's negligence.
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
In conclusion, my stepmom is an evil cunt, and marrying her was the worst mistake my father ever made.
Indeed. Also, to respond to something Daddy-O said a few minutes ago in chat, I think they meant Dr. Phil, easy Freudian slip. Well, it doesn't take 3 squirrels screwing a prostitute to know that this continent's effed, brother. It's time to get real, son.
I should have called CPS my goddamn self.
Really? I think you should have.
Which is a thing a child can do in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that varies by state. But in Kentucky, a child can call CPS on their own parents.
This is true. In her more wild days, when I say wild, I don't mean she was actually all that wild. My sister used to make that threat occasionally. Which is just absolutely hard to imagine considering how close she and Mom are. But she thought Mom was being like far too overprotective back then. Die! Die!
No. Anyway, at the same time, after the second surgery where Mom elected to let me rest my leg for as long as I was supposed to, we get a letter in the mail saying that Jonathan's been expelled, my brother. So, Alice tries putting both of us in a new school for convenience's sake. And this new school gives way too much homework and provides no lunches. Now, at this time, I had absolutely horrendous ADHD, and I knew that. I knew that I could turn 20 minutes of work into 2 hours.
Right.
Because my brain did absolutely nothing unless I was high on Adderall. So, knowing that I was not fit for a school like this, I decided I didn't want to go there. But I knew no one would listen to me if I simply said no, right?
Go figure.
I'm just a child. Nobody gives a shit about my happiness or my opinion about anything. So I have to find some way I'm not allowed into the school, right? And if you've never gone to a private school, maybe this is just a private Christian thing. But the private schools I went to, they don't put you with your age group. They give you a placement test
Yeah.
to determine what grade you should be in. So, knowing this, I decided to make myself out to be the biggest fucking dumb fuck I possibly had. I wanted that principal to think I was fucking mentally challenged. He led me down the hallway. I turned the opposite direction. Just knowing where it was going, I turned the opposite direction. Just because it was fun.
Hey on.
I sat down. I held a pencil in my hand, and it just kind of like, you know, I looked at a pencil like I didn't know what it was. Principal left the room for me to do my test. I answered maybe 10 math questions and left the rest blank. I'm pretty sure I genuinely convinced this man I was mentally challenged.
Ooh.
And so he didn't allow me in the school. Which I was fine with because it's what I wanted.
Nice. Also, I just need
And
to
so
point.
for about...
Sorry.
Hmm?
I was gonna say.
Also, you just need what?
To point something out. The ancient super weapon came to life and went out of control. Who'd have thought? Sorry. Go on.
So yeah, for about 2.5 school years, my brother and I lived in the same house but went to 2 separate schools. Because I decided to play dumb in order to not transfer, and it fucking worked. And you know what's hilarious about that?
What's that?
Alice did not learn the truth behind that until long after my dad passed away and I moved out.
That's hilarious.
It wasn't until I started high school down here in E-Town that I called her once and I'm like, hey, you remember that time that John and I went to 2 separate schools? Yeah, that was me. That was on me. I orchestrated that.
Flashing light warning.
You're welcome for the inconvenience.
That's great.
One
FOMA.
more level before I can put the rat away.
FOMA, stop being evil. See, that's all you have to do. You hit it a bit and it stops being evil. Unfortunately, it also sinks an entire continent, so, you know, there's
I
that.
didn't want to run away, I wanted a quick attack.
Woo! Down goes the entire continent! Thanks, Dr. Fail. As Bob Ross said, beat the devil out of it.
Can a Pokemon's ability change with an evolution?
Yeah, in some cases.
This Rattata has run away. I'm not sure if it'll keep it when it evolves.
It'll probably still keep running away, yeah. I don't think it changes, for Rattata.
Gilbert the God.
So I said Palsy was our last town of the game. This is our last, like, kind of safe spot. So this is how everyone ended up on Barluca 5,000 years ago. Because someone made a giant evil dome. Is it just me, or does this sound like a horrible idea all of a sudden that they did? Oh well, hindsight's always 20/20, right, guys?
Lena move for focused energy. I guess remove tail whip. Because I'm putting you away after this.
Did you just hit 20?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. He'll also try to learn Scary Face after he evolves.
Get away from me. Oh my god. Glad I got out of there.
I know Gorsia is on the Barluca continent. That's why we parked here on the Barluca continent. You know, where the deadly enemy is.
And we're doomed.
K-Knight lost. Knight.
I'm out.
Put the rat away. So, according to the Catch 'em All achievement for Fire Red, there are 170 Pokemon obtainable in this game.
Sounds about right.
But I can't find the list of those Pokemon.
Your best bet's Cerebi.net and just look in each individual place in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Actually, no, you said 170? That sounds kind of low, actually. I know there's nothing... Well, no, maybe not. There's nothing that you can find from Ruby and Sapphire in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Like, there are no Gen 3 Pokemon in those games. Ironically.
Unless you trade in from Coliseum or XD.
Or Ruby and Sapphire, even. That's why there's no... That's why there's no, you know, Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon. Because Ruby and Sapphire are readily available for you to trade with. Save here, Daddy-O. Cerebi is my go-to, usually. Cerebi or Pokemon Database.
Well, when I need Pokemon info, I usually land at Bulbapedia first.
Bulbapedia is also good. This might be one of my last level ups in this game because we're in the final stretch. We are at endgame, you all. We have one more dungeon to go to, and then we go off to the final dungeon, which is Gorfin in the past.
The Monkey Ball doesn't evolve until level 28.
What, Mankey? Yeah, no, it doesn't evolve until 28.
Don't need to break out whatever skeleton.
He's very good.
Not as good as Machoke, though.
No, no. If you get a fully evolved Machop, it's better.
I forget which.
Is the
What's
last
the name
save
of the
point
trade
of the game.
evolution? Is it Machoke? Is the final evolution or Machamp?
Machamp. So this is the final save point of the game right here.
Ow. Van.
of course, you need to be able to trade Machoke to evolve it, so...
Hold on. I'm gonna get through these Pokemon and I'm going to catch myself some Nidorans and what is there? Jigglypuff.
But also, to be fair, even unevolved fully, Machoke is better than Primeape if you want a pure strength Pokemon. Primeape is fast and strong. Okay, we have Undead, Undid, and what's this? Undeed! That's great. I love it. Undeed. So the Cave to Sorrow has... Undeed lost, deed obtained. Exactly, Daddy-O. By the way, your stats cap at 255, so Essen is actually really close to maxing out her magic and speed. Oben's fairly close to maxing out all of his stats.
Walk over in the room.
Oh, they drop recoveries. Nice. Nice to know I still have a potential source of those. And there is the rarest seed in the game, the M seed. Max MP up.
Dude, what is up with their neighbor?
Good night.
I think we're back, right? So.
You, sir, give me your fish.
Now,
What do you think? Train this Magikarp and use the Gyarados, or wait until I don't remember where the Lapras is, but I know I can eventually get a Lapras.
That is way, way later in the game. I would go ahead with the Gyarados, honestly. Thing is, Lapras is really good, and it's naturally part Ice type, but it, like I said, it is a while before you get to the Lapras.
You know what? That'll just be my water type for now. And then I will swap it out for the Lapras.
You know what? That works too.
okay, I lost to the same stupid sidewalk.
Give me a Nidoran. Give me anything other than this fucking bird. Well, then I got a Nidoran and then it died immediately. God damn it.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Are you serious?
Nidoran mail. I will be keeping this Nido King. And it will be on my team because Nido King is actually really good.
Well, there you go.
I thought I was invisible. Interstealth movement 18. Yeah, I entered. Okay.
I need to find his mate, and I need to find the Kirby wannabe. Hey, I found a Kirby wannabe.
Kirby wannabe.
Wait. Oh. What does her left trigger do?
Okay, there are 2 bosses in this cave.
Oh, okay.
Sorrow might be in the back room. Might be. I wasn't watching. He might be in the back room. I don't know. I might actually gain a couple more levels on the way to the final boss fight. Hello, Ramos.
Oh shit! I killed a female Nidoran.
Okay, this time we don't have a.
Stop thinking.
Can you ask a boomer question real quick? By all means, Daddy-O, ask away with your boomer question.
I know them kids want to drive cars because it's scary.
Okay, I come back and I'm dead.
There should be a way to check for updates, if I'm not mistaken. For BizHawk.
There is a setting in BizHawk to make it check. And what you can't auto update from within it, you still have to like. Let me open BizHawk real quick.
That was Goron.
Wait, I still had open the Google search result for flamethrowers. Flamethrowers are legal in every state in the union except California.
Except for Cal. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Okay, profiles, I believe. Yes, if you go in BizHawk to config profiles, there's a tick box under here. that'll automatically check for the newest version. And then if there is one, you will see red text in the bottom right of the window saying new version available.
Did you get that, Daddy-O?
Here, let me show that on screen. Hold on. Config. Profiles. This is all very small. Check this box, and then the next time you open it, you'll see this new version available. Click that. Click yes. And then it'll take you to the download page. Unfortunately, you can't update it directly inside BizHawk. But there is an update checker that'll let you know when one is ready.
So, while you can't download directly from BizHawk, that it will let you know.
BizHawk will tell you when you're ready.
Yeah.
When an update is.
That was the happiest death ever. Bye, Sorrow. Thanks for flashbanging me, by the way, buddy. Appreciate it, bro.
So I started season 2 of Legend of Korra the other day. When is this show supposed to get bad? Because right now it's really good.
Many people are complaining, or who complain with the season 2 plot line.
So far, I think it's fine. Mind you, I'm only an episode or 2 in.
So, the runes do the opposite effect of what they did for us to Gorsia, or Gorsaya. And now all that's left to do is infiltrate Gorfin and finish the game. We're good until April, yeah. I assume they're probably making a new version if they haven't already. Sorry, you were saying, Mitch?
Why am I finding more bad Kirby cosplay than a female literant?
Don't know. Yeah, I assume they have either done, or they've either made a new version, or they are working on one currently.
When I open BizHawk, it says version 2.10 is ready.
Okay.
I assume that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, why is it 2.10?
BizHawk devs do not know math, apparently.
I guess.
They know enough math to code an entire emulator for multiple systems But not enough to know how to. They can't do greater than and less than for decimals.
Good old Sir Pint that I just killed. Would you like a Sir Pint of beer, Mitch? Also, welcome to the final dungeon of 7 Saga.
There'll be a female Nidoran at some point this century.
Go home and be a family man. Am I really just doing more damage? For regular enemies, I'm just doing more damage with magic. Gorfin is a very boring dungeon in the past. Doctor's checking baby's startle reflex. I have not.
Well, this may keep evolve before I find another female Nidoran. Can I start a poll with / poll in chat?
I mean, good. That's a very concerning thing.
Yes. Also, yes.
Looks worse than it is, but it's necessary. Oh, okay. I was going to say... Without context, it looks like they're torturing a baby. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's what it sounds like.
It is virtually worthless in terms of power and speed. It is the most weak and pathetic Pokemon in the world.
I mean, even Phoebus has a better move pool than it, so...
Here's a Nidoran male. Here's a bad Kirby cosplay.
Right.
A Nidoran male.
Oh my god, are you serious? Give me... Jesus Christ. Of course, it failed both times, so I have to use recovery now to get Esna's MP back.
Show me a female Nidoran. I said female Nidoran. I said female Nidoran. Bird. Nidoran with a penis. Kirby cosplay. Nidoran with a penis again. Show me you with a vagina, please. Bird. Weaker bird. Nidoran with a penis.
Alright, 1 second, y'all.
But anyways, what are you talking about, man?
Bird. Weaker bird. Weaker bird again.
Burb.
Nidoran with a dick. Weaker bird. Lesser bird. Lesser bird. Lesser bird. Greater bird. Greater bird. Kirby cosplay. Greater bird. In what world does a female Nidoran need to be more rare than a Jigglypuff on this route?
I don't know.
What happened to my TikTok account?
Hey again, Titania. We are very close to the end game of this game. Okay, this is... Okay, this should be...
I mean, like,
Pardon me while I figure out where we're at.
I mean, no one reacted at all. No one reacted whenever, like,
Oh yeah, we're high enough level that we should be able to run from everything in this game now. Kind of completely forgot about that.
oh yeah.
Maybe I should gain one more level though.
Mackie evolved in 5 more levels. Am I seriously going to evolve this damn monkey ball before I find a Nidoran with a vagina?
Yeah, there we go. Level 60. Good way to end this game. Or good level to end this game at. Okay, up here.
Yeah, how you like that?
And then in here to end the game. Final boss fight, y'all.
Oh god. They're all here. They're all here. Dylan, you gotta help us.
He's got 4,000 HP. Light sky. So that is what our final boss looks like.
How big is the Wigglytuff avatar screen? Not very at all.
So now he only has 2,000 HP.
You guys want to see something obnoxious on the screen?
What's that?
What's it called? Greg Quads' avatar is needlessly, obnoxiously large, and the way it moves across the screen is stupid.
Everyone, jump!
Actually, no. If you want obnoxious, you put whale. Okay. The much smaller Gen 3 whale.
One more good turn.
The monkey. The greater bird. Has it been established what exactly animal the Nidoran is?
And that's the game, y'all.
Yay!
And I wouldn't get hysterical scream from it. Like, it's impossible.
I don't know what. I don't know what animal Nidoran's been established to be.
Looks kind of like a mouse or a rabbit.
Thank you, Daddy-O. So yeah, your reward for beating Gorsaya is he just kills you. Yeah, he probably is a rabbit, honestly.
Well, if that's a rabbit, what the hell is a
Thank you, Lance.
Nidorino and a Nidoking?
I don't know. Mutant rabbits? Rabbits that have been around radiation a little too long?
Ah, yes, the elusive Chernobyl rabbit.
Yes. And that was 7th Saga, y'all. Very good game. Very fun. But also really hard at parts. Ah, Camille. Yes, I remember you. We killed you in Patrov.
Nidoran female in Fire Red has a 1% chance of appearing on Route 3.
Oh, wow. That is a very low chance. What's up,
No
Olden?
wonder. Where else can I find it?
Y'all see what I meant, by the way, when I said I couldn't finish this with Esuna and Valsu? Because in the end, physical attacks took precedence over magic.
Sorry, I got a little trigger happy.
But we're going until either this monkey ball evolves, or I find Nidoran with a vagina, whatever comes first. Oops, I just...
Would like a better shot. I won't take anything unless it's a snowy shotgun.
Thank you, Titania.
Congratulations, Destino.
Thank you, Mitch.
It's the best foothold, it's the best way to win, Bubba. They have the lock-on pistol in the game now.
There's old wedgies.
Nanner. Nanner.
Based upon Eldard. Copyright. 1992 Edicts. 1992 Produce.
Yeah, I found the little dude.
Well, I wasn't actually expecting to be done in 3 hours, so... My figured I'd still actually just be. I forget how fast the end game goes.
Well, if anyone wants this. I don't think so.
I think actually that's gonna do it. Bitch, I'm gonna send everyone your way.
I'm looking for a rabbit with ovaries.
Sounds good.
That's what you do in Pokemon.
Well, I've killed.
That is indeed what you do in Pokemon.
I can find a rabbit with balls, not with ovaries, though.
So next late stream we'll be continuing Shadowrun. Tomorrow I've got something else planned.
So, if anyone else needs to.
Well, thank you, Daddy-O. Thank you all for hanging around. Y'all are awesome.
I can't find.
But we're
I
gonna.
cannot find a single ovary having rabbit, but I can find two bad Kirby cosplays in a row.
There you go. I'm gonna send y'all over Mitch's way, and we're just gonna. I'm just gonna keep up here and chat. But thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.